this too is an intermission decision, so we'll see how it goes. I got a Gmail address back when you had to get an invite to get a Gmail address. I was that cool. And so it was small, so you get to pick your email address. You don't have to do like Eileen42136 at whatever. So I was like, this is it. I'm gonna get eileenjoyce@gmail.com. And it was available. So you can all email me now. That is my email, it's eileenjoyce@gmail.com. Pro tip, Gmail does not recognize any dots. So if you think your email address is eileen.joyce@gmail.com, it is not. It goes to eileenjoyce@gmail.com. So through this email address, I've met, or not met, I've gotten insights into the lives of very many other Eileen Joyces around the world. There is New Orleans Eileen Joyce, who is a masseuse, and whose daughter, I think she's married to somebody who's rich, because I don't think you make that much money as a masseuse. But her daughter goes to like a really fancy prep school in New Orleans, and they're always organizing spaghetti dinners and things like that. There is Austin, Texas Eileen Joyce, who gets a ton of waxing appointments. Concerned about her. There is Los Angeles Eileen Joyce, who is like kind of, I think she's in her 50s or 60s, and she's a group with, like, hangs out with a group of jolly older ladies, and they go to musicals a lot, and they're always organizing them, and I get on that one. But my very favorite Eileen Joyce is Irish. Oh, I forgot, there's one more. Australian Eileen Joyce, who orders underwear from eBay. We fight over our eBay account, like we take it back and forth. But Irish Eileen Joyce is my favorite, probably because I know the most about her. I get like a ton of emails for her. She lives in Galway, which is a very normal place to be named Eileen Joyce. That's like the John Smith of names in Galway. And she goes to a Catholic church that does a service in Irish, like in Gaelic, and she ran the First Communion class a couple of years ago. So I got the whole program for that in Gaelic. It was great. She takes a lot of weekend trips with her husband, named John, to Dublin. She books hotels, and she always writes a special note about the hotel room, like in the reservation. She's like, it's our 25th anniversary, I'd like a room with a view, please, you know. Or she's like, this is a special family reunion, please give me a nice room. Like, she's very, I like that, she's specific, I'll give her that. So I just like love getting these little insights into her life, and when I get these emails, I just ignore them. Like, I read them, and I read them. Who's not gonna read them? They're in my inbox, right? But I don't reply. I'm not that person who, like, when you get a phone call and it's a number you don't recognize and they don't leave a message, I don't return that call, and I'm like, who is this? I don't do that. I'm like, they'll figure it out. Eventually, and they usually figure it out. Like, I don't get so much eBay receipts for underwear from Australian Eileen Joyce anymore. She's figured it out. So I just ignore it. I learn a little bit about their lives, but I tend not to answer because I don't want to get into it. But I feel like with Irish Eileen Joyce, I wanted to get into that. I even got a Google Calendar invite to like a dinner party she was having, and part of me just wanted to show up. Like, I had the address, I looked it up on Street View, like it was a whole thing. I really consider that if I found some of those cheap plane tickets to Ireland. So finally, like a couple months ago, I got an email that was to a couple other people in a passing, and it mentioned her son who was named Alan Joyce. And it was an interesting spelling, it's Allan. And that's the name of my nephew, who's 4 years old. His name is Alan Joyce. And so I was like, this is my in. I'm gonna reply. And I was like, so I did. I said, hi, I'm this other Eileen Joyce. I live in America. I sometimes get your emails. And I just wanted to say hello. And I have a nephew named Alan, and it's spelled the same way as your son's. Isn't that cute? Small world. Maybe we can be friends. And I was so excited. I was like, this is my in. And all I got was this reply. And then she's like, John, I don't know who this is on here. I thought you put a different address. This isn't an address I use anymore. Please take this off. I didn't even respond to me. So.
You don't like Irish Eileen.
I still like Irish Eileen Joyce, although literally 2 days ago, I got an email about some part-time jobs that were available for her son, and I did not forward them a reply or anything. Thanks. Thanks.